Welcome back on to the next video. My name is Brad Brown. We've got the coach Lindsey Parry with us once again. Lindsey, how's it?
Very good, Brad.
Good. Lindsey, today's question, we're talking about cadence and the role of cadence in running. We had a very interesting question in the forums on the online, the Coach Parry online training platform. And it came from one of our members asking about cadence and if it plays such a big role in things and if it is something we should be focusing on. They were saying that their Garmin gives them a whole bunch of different metrics around cadence, and they wanted to know if they should be focusing on it. If they should, what can they do to improve it? And they also worried that they have been sort of tinkering with it, and they're worried that they're overstriding and it's causing pains in their shin. Is that the reason for the shin pain? And should they be focusing on their cadence?
Yeah, so if they are overstriding, then absolutely that can be a cause of shin pain. So it is an interesting metric to follow, and the main thing that I would actually use it for is to see if you are overstriding, and if you are overstriding, then perhaps to increase the stride frequency slightly to prevent that, because when you're overstriding, effectively what you're doing is chucking your front leg too far in front of you, and you're hitting the road with like a braking force. So yes, shin pain could be an issue, knee pain could be an issue, but also you're literally slowing yourself down with every step. So the one thing that I do caution people against, because I have spent a lot of my coaching life trying to change the way people run, moving them into a higher stride frequency, shifting them onto their forefoot, trying to get them to lean slightly more forward when they run. And there are two sort of points that I like to make based on my own experience with doing this. And one is that when we try and look at what the ideal stride frequency is, the literature, by popular literature I mean magazines, books, and the scientific literature really compares us to elite athletes. And many of those elite athletes in East Africa tend to be shorter and much lighter than we are. And I think the point I make is that we've all got very different biomechanics. We all look very different. We're all very different sizes. So if we're going to compare ourselves to the best, because that's what humans like to do, what is good for them is not necessarily what's going to be the best stride frequency for us. And what I do see often when people tell me, I run my stride frequency is much too slow, but when I go and look at it and look at when they do speed work, when they race, then they actually have completely adequate stride frequencies, and as you run faster, your stride frequency does increase. And the other side of that, and the second thing that I have noticed, is that even with professional athletes that I've worked extremely hard with to change their stride frequency and pattern, is that when they get into a stressful situation, i.e. a race, they revert back to their natural stride frequency. If I've been working on pushing them onto their front foot, they go back to their back foot. So I wouldn't spend too much energy trying to change your stride frequency. However, it is worth putting some effort into that if you can feel that you really are overstriding, and if the data shows that you've got an extremely long stride length for your size, then perhaps it is worth considering shortening your stride and increasing stride frequency.
Brilliant. Coach, as always, thanks for your time today. Don't forget as well, we are giving away access to the Coach Parry online training platform and community. All you need to do is let us know what your Biogen journey is. Use the hashtag Biogen journey on social media, whether it's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We'll pick it up. Tell us what you're up to, what you need help with, and every week we'll pick a winner, and we announce that winner on our audio podcast. So if you haven't checked that out yet, search for us in iTunes or Stitcher or whatever podcast player you listen to us in, and you can find out if you're a winner there as well. And we look forward to having you on that platform. If you want to find out more, if you're looking for training programs, some help, head over to coachparry.com/join. Until next time, from the two of us, it's cheers.